Jamaluddin Abdallah to understand really what the missing link is or what is missing in this whole puzzle. Hello, good evening, sir. Welcome to Eyewitness News. Can you again confirm to us how much the Ministry of Youth and Sports paid the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. First of all, I say good evening to yourself, your team, and your cherished viewers or your cherished listeners. As indicated by the Minister of the Public Accounts Committee yesterday, GBC was paid in excess of over $3 million. If you reference, I know you've intercepted copies of the contract agreement between the Ministry and GBC, where the contract clearly stipulates that the amount GBC was charging the Ministry is quoted, which was quoted in a contract, is $3.6 million. And during the meetings, GBC indicated that they do not have the capacity to do the production on their own. So they will be bringing in third parties. In the contract again, you would see that it is clearly stipulated how payments will be made to the third party. So what I will say is that the contract was a contract was entered into between GBC and Ministry of Youth and Sports. So
you can't tell us exactly GBC, how much out of the $3.6 million is paid. Will you say that all the $3.6 million has been paid?
I'm pretty sure you've intercepted the documents.
Yes, I understand that. The document, what is stated in the document may be different.
Million.
Yes, but
and the minister has indicated yesterday that full payment has been made with regards to that contract. GBC also has released a letter to Public Accounts Committee, where in the said letter they quoted that they outsourced portions of the agreement to 3 companies, which they clearly stated the names of the companies in the letter. Nevertheless, they went further to say that the total amount of the contract, the benefits they had was $105,000. And we do not know whatever arrangements they might have had with their third party. What we know is what they indicated was the charge of the contract they would perform. They perform the contract as stipulated in the contract. Whenever there is a payment, GBC would write to the ministry to indicate where they want the payment to go. And if you listen to the interview of the Director General, he clearly indicated public funds are not funds you can just take anywhere or pick and use it to do whatever you want. You must clearly indicate where it is going and why it is going there. So the ministry is currently preparing a statement which will be officially released soon. Everything will be made clear, including the contract that was signed by the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. I don't want to believe that the Director General is claiming that the minister misquoted the figure or the minister peddled falsehood. What I understand, listening to the entire interview, is that they brought in foreign production teams, and based on the amount the foreign production team charged them, they made commitments, paid everything, and what is left out of the $3.6 million is $105,000, which they were entitled to as Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
So the point you're making is that the ministry paid the full sum, $3.6 million, to the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. However, the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, for the dedicated channel and all of that they did, were or might have been only entitled to $105,000. And you are not sure whether they used the rest of the money to pay the third-party agents they used in the coverage or the production of the production activities of the All African Games. Is that the point you're trying to make?
I cannot speak to that. What I'm speaking to is what the contract clearly stipulates and what the minister indicated.
No, because the contract says that you pay them 3.6 million, but he is saying that the Director General is saying that you've only paid them 105,000 USD, and that they have documentation to back their claim.
Exactly. So if you listen to the full interview, you would hear the Director General also indicating that they outsourced. If you give me work and I outsource the work, I have to pay the people I have outsourced it to, the third party. The contractor or the owner would only oblige by the contract. Well, however you pay your third party, this is your issue. So they have indicated that after paying all the people, the third party they contracted, they are left with 105,000 out of the 3.6 million. Fine. But the minister made a statement of fact.
No, but I didn't hear the GBC director say that after paying the outsourced companies, that's what they have left.
I have a statement.
Yes,
I think your producers, when I was engaging your producer,
yes, I also
they indicated that they've received evidence to that fact.
I see. I also have the statement. I'm not sure the statement is saying that they paid outsourced people. You know, the statement says that they were only entitled to 105,000 USD. You know, the statement did not make the point anywhere that they were paid in total some 3.6 million.
Okay, when you go into the contract.
Okay, I've seen the contract. I've perused the contract. I've seen 3.6 million.
Under assignment, under settlement and disputes, when you come point 3 under assignment, I don't know if you have that.
Yes.
Yes, so yes, you can read it to your audience.
They said that the ministry shall not assign any benefit or interest hereunder to a third party without a written consent of GBC, and such consent, if given, shall not relieve the ministry from any obligation under this contract. Yes, so what does this mean?
So clearly, it tells you that before any payment was made to the third party, GBC officially wrote, since they have a contract with us, officially wrote that pay this amount to these people because they rendered service under the contract we had with you. Okay, so
your point is that because GBC outsourced, of course, you were aware of the outsourcing arrangement.
Yeah.
And so GBC, hold on. So GBC would write to you to say that company A is provided a service to us, you know, valued at, let's say, $200,000. So pay them directly. So the ministry will go ahead and pay them directly. Is that correct?
That is what the contract says.
So, in essence, maybe our minister or your minister should have been a bit clearer. If they say how much money did you pay to GBC, I'm sure he should have provided some more detailed information in respect of this one. I'm not cutting
you. Pardon my interruption. If we had gone into details of the interview of the Director General, we would have seen that he made those things clear. Let me quote what he said. GBC did not have the technical equipment to handle an event or series of events like a 2-week sporting field. We made it clear to the sports ministry from our first meeting that it would need to be outsourced because we didn't have any necessary equipment. Then he went further to say we could have used those money for GBC needs. That would have been criminal. We could never have used those monies for GBC's needs. That would have been criminal. We facilitated payments to foreign third parties who came in to do the production, not for GBC's benefit. The total payment to GBC was 105,000 USD.
Very well. So
which was the only benefit we got.
Very well. So I think your point is made. We'll be happy if you could share some of these details with us, because they say that they have documents to back payments they have received. We'll be interested in knowing really what third parties you paid and how much you paid them to see if the total.
Let me also make this statement
3.6
before the interview comes to. Let me also make this statement before the interview comes to an end. the Ministry of Youth and Sport did not directly engage any third party. Engagement of a third party was done by GBC. They brought to us the total cost of the production for the African Games, which we entered into a contractual agreement with them and clearly went by the contract stipulation.
All right. Thank you so much. Jamaluddin Abdallah is the aide to the sports minister. He's been